and I was a makeup artist for 22 years.
Yeah, so the second you get above that, your thumb's already kind of turning that way. Let's see the left.
Feels fine.
You can keep that. How far can you go with that one, keeping that palm up? Yeah.
I think
Yeah. So that's a big difference.
Yeah.
There. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I'm actually like, even though I'm having you lift your arms overhead and like seeing some shoulder mobility, it's also just being more directly towards like this rib cage, especially like the back lower part here, is what I'm looking for, because when we lift our arm overhead, it's both a combination of just arm movement, but also past 60 degrees, like past this degree, we need your shoulder blade to start kind of pushing along the rib cage to help your arm go up overhead. And so if you are good here, but then 160 degrees past, then you start going this way, that tells me that somewhere along this path, either that rib cage is like kind of compressed and doesn't let the shoulder blade ride up, and now the only strategy you have is to turn everything in, right?
Yeah.
So think about now you're gonna do stuff like overhead in the gym,
No, yeah.
right? So if you don't have this motion even from here, you're gonna go up here and you're gonna start to twist from the lower half because this is not working well, right? Or not moving well, not supposed to. So that's kind of what I'm just theorizing, but it kind of makes sense just from presentation wise. Your neck. Got it.
Yeah, like that C17 one.
Gotcha.
Bump.
Let me see the left again, just nice and slow. Just like you can scratch your upper back. Go, 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 go. You just see like wrist position too. Go ahead. And then the right side. Yeah. See how the wrist kind of like turn. Good.
Yeah, I feel
Come
it
on
turn.
Come on down. So again, I think it starts from the inability of once you go overhead, right? So if you have true motion from here, right, and then past here, you start doing all this.
Yeah.
Then going like this is just going to be a combination of all those, right?
Yeah.
And then behind the back, last one.
Oh.
Yeah.
That hurts the front. It doesn't hurt, I should say. That strains the front.
Okay.
And I feel like my shoulder rolls in a little this way at that point.
And then let me see the left.
Oh yeah, so much more mobile.
Yeah. Kind of see like here's nice and straight.
Yeah.
Stacked up here versus when you go here.
Oh
now
my
because
gosh.
this is kind of compressed, everything has to tip
Yeah.
as a unit.
Yeah.
So something's like stuck, which is causing something stuck down here, which is causing the whole thing here to move as a unit.
Yeah.
And we want to have what we call like relative motion. When one joint moves, and the other joint should move in an opposite direction, right? We don't want them to both move as a whole unit.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's probably stemming somewhere from your rib cage, but now we'll just go see further testing and stuff.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Let's have you lay on your back. Be in this position.
No.
Okay. Let me know if anything here.
Fine. It's fine.
Good there. Okay. Same thing. Put my hand on your lower ribs. Just relax. Try to control the form of your arm.
Everything's fine.
Yeah. I don't think that these are gonna cause like any like provocative symptoms. I'm just trying to see how
The
well.
mobility.
Yeah, how well, especially in this one, it's like even though I'm doing your shoulder, I'm just actually testing how well that rib cage mobility is. Yeah. It's like I mentioned, up like through here, like this like first one, like table to like 60-ish degrees, only your humerus moves. Once you go past that 60 degrees into like 90, 110, 120, then we need a nice coordinated rhythm between your shoulder blade and this arm as you kind of lifting overhead. Basically, what you want to do is you want to just, it creates room in your shoulder. So like there's already a little like space in there. So they want to optimize that space so you don't like pinch or do anything like that. But when that doesn't happen is when things can kind of start going whack, right? So people get a little pinch when that rhythm isn't optimal, or in your case now you're getting something more down the chain where the wrist is kind of having to do too much. So okay, let's just do all these other tests. That was okay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see that supination restricted. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So that's one thing too. Definitely. If I'm doing this, do you feel anything?
I do now.
Where?
Going down that way.
Got
Yeah.
it. Nothing here? Cool. What if I have you put your hands or your elbows at your side, both of them, and like this? Now you're gonna rotate the palms down towards your feet as
This
far as you
one.
can.
I feel. Is that the same place I felt it before? Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then turn the palm up towards you. Go, 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 go.
Oh yeah, I can't.
That's the biggest limitation. Okay.
Yeah.
Any pain here or just feel stuck?
Feel stuck.
Okay. Cool. Sweet. So we know that. Same thing here. A little bendy here. Yeah, straight. And then go ahead. Let me know if you feel anything.
I don't, and I'm surprisingly stronger than I
Yeah.
thought I would be.
Yeah. Which is good. So
Yeah.
that just tells me everything's still working together, but
Yeah.
maybe something is just in terms of
I don't feel very strong.
yeah, this one.
Like, yeah. Like,
Got it.
yeah.
Do you feel any like pain, discomfort in
No.
the wrist or anywhere?
No.
Push straight down, elbow on the table here. Go, 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 go.
I
Yeah.
can't really.
Right. No pain though. It just doesn't
No,
feel.
just not strong. Yeah.
In towards your hip here. Go ahead. Go, 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 go.
I feel pain. Not a lot, but just in the elbow.
Inside
there.
elbow. Got it.
Yeah.
Same thing. Push out towards the wall here. Push, 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 push. How's
I'm
that?
starting to feel it in the neck.
Got it.
Okay.
And then this one right here. Go ahead. Push, 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 push.
It's hard to.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. And now let's see. Turn up towards your face. Go, 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 go. Pain where?
No.
No, it's fine. Good. And then out towards, down towards your feet. Go, 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 go. Fine?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Alright, so kind of try to eliminate some things, right? So before we get into like more like maybe like the rib cage breathing kind of stuff, I'm just gonna see if I can do some like soft tissue to see if we can get some of these muscles to maybe just relax a little bit or work a little bit better, so you can maybe improve and see if some wrist range of motion improves.
Mm-hmm.
So I may start here at the wrist, then I may actually go to the bicep, because the bicep is another motion except just like flexing is supinating, so bringing your arm kind of towards your face like that.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's limited or the bicep doesn't want to stretch or go into that position, it can also like have ramifications on your wrist because it's not going to want to turn, right? So I'm just going to kind of see if we can clear that up first, and then if that all still kind of feels the same, then we'll go to more some like rib cage repositioning kind of stuff.
Okay.
Okay, cool. That helps us actually turn our palm down,
What's it called?
the pronator quadratus.
Mm-hmm.
So that helps us to go put our palm down to the ground,
Mm-hmm.
but in order for us to bring it back up, it also needs to be able to like lengthen.
Okay.
So I'm trying to, maybe I'm suspecting that one. So we'll just kind of try it out. So all I'm gonna do is just kind of like give you a little down push here,
Mm-hmm.
and then all I'm gonna do is straighten your elbow and try to bring your hand up. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Good. And if it's too much pressure, you like let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks easier for you to do.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So that muscle definitely is something that is a player. We could really treat this like both ways, right? I could have gone here first and then maybe created the change distally, or I could just go distally and see if we can create the change going all the way up.
Yeah.
But I'm suspecting like, this is cool about the nervous system. So if you give it the right input, right, it'll change pretty quick.
Yeah.
But in order to like make things stick in
Yes.
the long term, we may have to end up going to this like breathing stuff and reposition,
Right.
making sure that rib cage is nicely aligned on that scapula
Yeah.
for you to be able to get comfortable. Otherwise, like, you want to be doing this kind of all the time, right?
Right.
You know, I mean, it may be nice for like a quick little fix, but for like long-term fix, we may actually have to go with that and
Yeah.
get you into some certain positions where you can kind of open up some space there and things
Yeah.
will start to align a little bit better.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'm just gonna work my way up now. I'm just gonna go to the bicep.
Okay.
And it's gonna be the same thing, except now I'm just taking you from this position and then elbow extension, and I'm just bringing you down like this.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm just going elbow extension and then also just into some pronation.
So are you working at the ligament site?
So I'm working at like, okay, so you have some massage therapy background, right?
Yeah.
So you know like in an anatomy picture where you see like the tendons like turning into a muscle?
Yeah.
Or the
Oh,
muscle
that's.
starting to- Yeah, so it's called the musculotendinous junction.
Yeah.
And that area where it becomes tendon or muscle to tendon is where a lot of communication between those two kind of tissues really work. So like a lot of force production mechanoreceptors are there.
Oh,
So
yeah.
sometimes when things don't work well how they're supposed to,
Yeah.
that communication gets lost. So all I'm doing is trying to stimulate those like mechanoreceptors.
It's relaxing my neck.
Yeah. So I'll tie it into why you maybe feel it into your neck with some of the testings that we did.
Yeah.
So I was saying like we want to see everything work from here to here to here to here equally. And when some of those tests you felt like in your neck, that's telling me that maybe somewhere along the line these muscles may not work or communicate well with each other, and now that neck has to kind of like do the work of like what everything else was doing down here.
Great.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
Because we want everything to work as a unit, you know? It's like, at least the way we look at it here, I'm not focused on like individual muscle strength.
No.
I'm looking at coordination, how well your limb can share it equally.
Yeah. Good. Really good. The most mobility I've had.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's keep it there.
That's
Right.
incredible. Yeah.
So this test right here, I'm testing everything from here into like these muscles and the fascia in your wrist and hand, all the way through the front part of your forearm, bicep, even front of the shoulder.
Yeah.
So before you felt like not as strong.
Not at all.
Yeah. Push down.
Yeah, that's huge. Yeah.
So when you give it the right stimulus, like the output's gonna be,
Right.
you know, you're gonna have a way different. I mean, like this one too.
Yeah, that's huge.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. Sweet. Now let's just see the standing up. And then again, stop when you feel like your wrist is turning in.
Wow. Maybe a little bit there.
Mm-hmm. Try to see how far you can go up.
Okay. I mean, I can go up now,
Yeah.
but it's just right about there, maybe. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Nice. Now let's go thumbs facing forward and both of them straight up. Because before you said they felt a little bit weird.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's a lot better. I don't feel like my body's struggling to do it, like
Mhm.
it was trying to figure it out before.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. And now behind the back, or top of the head. Yeah.
There's the left.
Yep. And then right.
Right. Oh yeah, that's a lot better too.
Sweet.
I feel like the nervous system's just trying to catch up now to all of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh wait,
Yep, that's fine.
just a little bit still turning in.
Yep. On the front or where?
Yeah, so here it goes.
Yeah.
See that? Yeah.
Got it. Now try to like extend your wrist.
Go like this?
Yeah. So hold it like that and then try to. It should feel kind of like gunky and stuck.
Yeah.
Right? Versus now if you like open up your palm and then go up.
Oh yeah.
Right? Loose.
Right.
So same thing on this one. So try to do this and then go up.
Oh yeah.
Right? So now let everything kind of splay open and be relaxed. That's how you can get more range of motion.
Yeah.
So that's the same thing of like you can think of it like you have a foot that's stuck in one shape, right?
Yeah.
That's maybe just like always like just in maybe this arch position shape, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't change shape. It's gonna be hard for you to maybe bring your ankle or your knee forward on top. Same thing with this. If this is tight, like all this stuff in here is tight, or even the wrist, you're gonna have a hard time getting up into this wrist extension position.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
So now we're gonna
And
try
I'm
to
doing that all the time.
Right.
Going
So
like
like your day-to-day life is just biasing you towards that.
Yeah.
So now we just gotta find something to give you the opposite so you can experience the opposite. Now you're gonna have that full range spectrum to not only go to what your body likes to do, which is like your hands-on work.
Yeah.
So the same thing, we're gonna try to splay the hand out, and when we bring our elbow over the top, we're gonna get a nice clean extension of the wrist.
Yeah.
So hopefully everything starts to kind of clean up.
Mhm.
Okay? Make sense?
Mhm.
Or this hand or whatever, but you're gonna eventually just end up doing just one. So I want you to start with like your forearm behind your wrist. You're only gonna do one at a time. So you're gonna feel like all the weight's on the heel of your hand, and you're gonna bring that weight forward on top. And when you bring that weight forward, I want you to bias more of these like finger knuckles or your palm knuckles.
Mhm.
And even try to get like the base of that thumb down. Good. So come on back. So you're gonna start again like that. Keep a little bit of a slight elbow bend. Good. So now everything's locked up. Now bring your weight forward. And as you bring that, go. As you bring that weight forward, this should get lower to the ground. So think about this part of your hand almost like that foot arch. That kind of lowers, Good. Any pain as you're moving over here?
No, it feels really good.
Keep going. Alright, so we're gonna try 5 more and just explore this motion for you. Go.
Just
Good.
figuring, like, you know, when you don't know, like.
Yeah, figure out your limit though. This is like the important part though, because we're getting some wrist extension without you actually like physically getting to it's a kind of closed chain wrist extension, right?
Maybe I can, right about there is where I start.
Perfect. So now you know your limit. So
Okay.
then you just go back and forth. Let's do like 4 more just like that. And don't be afraid to go all the way up in there, and then you want to get these. There you go, good. Yep.
Ooh,
And you should feel kind of like your hand stretching out a little
I
bit.
do.
Perfect.
Yeah, I feel like this is like correcting like years and years and years of holding my right hand in a very specific way.
Exactly. Yeah, your right hand dominant, right? So you're doing all these things mostly with your right. Last one here.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Good. Yeah, the biggest thing I noticed is like this thumb started getting a little bit closer to the ground too, because before you kind of started like here.
Oh.
And as you get in that, this base of this thumb should end up also being on the ground.
Okay.
So this is where these wedges can come into play too, because if you felt some like really bad discomfort
No.
or like
okay,
not
I didn't.
in it, yeah, we could have just added maybe like this. We'll try it for this next one.
Okay.
Because we're just gonna layer on top just to make sure like everything's moving how it should. So I want you to get. It's gonna be,
Wow, it really is just like the foot one.
Yeah, maybe try this one because the most important part for like the hand is like these 2 contact points here, right?
Yeah.
So we want to make sure we get our weight on top of that. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna have this kind of, like at 45 degrees. Just make sure you feel this base of the thumb, this first index finger, this middle knuckle, all on the ground / on the wedge. Okay.
Okay.
And what you're gonna do now is you're gonna take the same exercise we did, just take it up to a different level. You're gonna have your hand on your forearm here, and as you bring your weight over the top, I want you to give
Oh, it's
your
like what you
forearm
were
a
doing.
slight twist. Yeah, exactly. So now you're getting the same kind of motion, but now you're loading into your hand
Yeah.
into that same position, which we're gonna mobilize the hand tissues, the same wrist tissues that I was working on, the bicep, kind of everything. Okay. And keep a slight bend in your elbow and maybe like a slight little reach, because now we're gonna get everything to move from the hand all the way up into the shoulder blade as we do this. Okay, so you're just gonna guide it just a little bit. You don't want to crank like crazy.
No.
Just guide it a little bit till you get your weight over the top of that wrist.
Yeah.
Okay. Try it out.
So I think you had it like this.
Yeah, a little bit of a 45. So it's like, yeah. And let's see, like.
Yeah, my hands are long.
Yeah, you have long fingers. You should
Yeah.
play guitar.
I tried. It was hard.
Yeah, long fingers is good for guitar.
Yeah.
There you go. Same thing, just let it rock and roll.
So
We're gonna do like
open.
10. So as you bring your weight forward, then give it a little twist as you bring
I'm
your
trying to
weight
be
forward.
conscious of everything I'm doing.
Yeah, just think about just bringing your weight forward. We'll clean up everything after. Good.
Oh wow, that's like a whole different ballgame.
Yeah. This could be.
Yeah.
There you go.
That.
Because I want the
I like
thumb
that.
on there.
Yeah.
We're just, if you think about it, we're just filling in the gap of the floor, like bringing the floor up to you, so you can kind of load everything. And then when you come back, you can like untwist as well. Yeah. So it's like an untwist, and then it's a twist. Because this is what should happen. Everything should like rotate in like this
Oh yeah.
when we're doing things like push-ups, right? And when we're coming,
Oh, that's another time when it hurts. Is
Right.
when I do push-ups.
because you may not have this wrist extension though. That's probably the reason.
Yeah.
Because it's like 3, we're gonna do 3 more after this. Like push the ground away a little bit so your shoulder, there you go, yep. And as you go over the top, maintain that reach, because now we're working, again, some things to open up through there. Good. And 2 more. Good, yeah, just guide it along gently. You want to get like, yeah, there you go. And come
Oh,
back.
that's how
Really
we want
good. See how now like this kind of comes up? So that's
Yeah.
like the arch coming back,
Oh.
and now you're flattening everything out and getting at least those 2 on the ground. Good. Sweet. And take a break.
Okay.
So it's kind of opening up, or
Just like it felt like I'm so conscious of my spine, and it just felt like
Mhm.
my whole spine was coming into alignment, and I just felt myself like relaxing
wow.
into it. So like I felt the nervous system relaxing, like oh things are finally going into the right place. You know, when your body's fighting something, and
Yeah.
it's like stressful,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, I wish everyone was someone too. Like, that response is just like, I'm like,
I know.
great. Cool. Let's just check some range of motion stuff in the mirror, and then we'll go on the table again and try it up like 3 times.
It feels great. My neck doesn't hurt anymore on that one.
Elbows not as bad. It's a big thing those too. Good. Thumbs facing forward. Come on up.
Much better. I would say.
It feels a lot smoother.
Because before I would see that right side just open up like that.
Good. And now just try to see this one palm up.
Look at that. Woo!
Yeah. So it happens later, which is
It happens
okay,
later,
which
yeah.
is good.
Yeah.
That's what we want because we don't want it to happen too early. Yeah. Nice. What about now? Left hand behind the head, right hand behind the head.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That was a lot better.
Sweet. And then behind the back. And behind the back.
Dun dun dun!
Nice.
Look at that.
That definitely looks a little bit better.
Yeah. The best
Yeah.
I've seen it in a long time.
So even that's why that one and getting like that little reach with the shoulder blade creates some space in the back of the. Essentially, what you're doing is moving the shoulder blade out of the way.
Yeah.
So now you're just exposing this kind of back side of the rib cage.
Yeah.
And when you're going here, you're kind of moving into that space and getting all these tissues in the middle of the rib cage to the shoulder blade to also stretch and open up. So that's why when you're doing this now, everything can move how they're supposed to, and you're not getting everything tipping.
Right.
You're getting all
It was
this.
tipping, yeah.
Right. Cool. Let's go on the table on your back, and let's just test some things out there. Let's just see this. Good. Keep your right here. Rotate up towards your face. Good. And down. All the way up. How's that feel?
Much better.
Yeah. Almost looks pretty equal. This one still needs a little bit, but
It does.
The
It's like
smoothness of
25%.
it looks-
Yeah. There's still a little like,
yeah. Good.
but I mean, where it
Let's
was.
see. See how like even just loose this feels? Like before it was like
Yeah.
a hard stop.
Yeah.
Now there's at least some give to it. This one's fine. Cool. Let's check out all these. Stiff fingers. Good. Push up. Go, 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 go. Nice.
So exciting.
And this one, go ahead. Go, 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 go. How's this one?
Doesn't hurt my neck this time.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And push straight down. Push, 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 push. Good. In towards your hip. Go, 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 go. Yeah, all these kind of like cleaned up.
Yeah.
Right, so when you get everything to load and share equally,
Mm-hmm.
all those tests will kind of come back.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty clean. Good. Let's see this one. Go. Go, 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 go. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we could have gone both directions, but I think just even that alone is a nice one to just start. Very easy. Sometimes the breathing stuff is good, but I think you'd actually be really good at it because you're like in tune with what you need to feel.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas maybe some other people who aren't in tune with it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So just after everything we did, let's have you try. Up there.
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay.
I haven't been able to do that. Yeah.
That's pretty powerful.
Yeah, it's only about like 10%, like a little bit, but I haven't been able to do this in a long time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And now you can kind of hold here, you can squat, do your thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I haven't, yeah. It's like maybe a little twingy.
Right.
Yeah,
Cool.
but I can at least do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So now let's give you like one exercise. So let's put it down. And so you have trouble with the twisting and then the extending part of the wrist. So let's have you lay down on that green mat for me. 10 pounds, let's just try 10. But what I want you to do essentially is kind of like this, it's called a screwdriver exercise. So you're gonna lay down, take the same concept of reaching the shoulder blade, or think about like punching your middle finger, like knuckle up towards the ceiling, and you're gonna hold that the entire time. Your feet can be flat on the ground, knees up, what you're gonna do is you're gonna inhale and just turn everything towards you. Exhale. Turn it back. So what you're doing here is you're stabilizing the shoulder blade and you're getting the humerus to move, the elbow to move, the wrist to move, and vice versa in like both kind of ranges. And then when you do the breathing, as you breathe in, you're gonna get some air going to the front of the chest, to the back a little bit, so that's gonna open up some space and stretch out like the rib cage. Good. So punch all the way up. Good. Maintain that. Think about everything coming from here first, then here, and then opposite as you spiral back. Good.
All the way or just?
No, just to like
Just
probably
like
to the mirror.
like this?
Yep. Probably till like there.
Okay.
Yep.
So think from here.
Think shoulder, like humerus first. Spin, spin, spin. Once you can't get any more there, the forearm's gonna take over. Once you can't get any more from there, the wrist and hand will take over. Yep. So now we're getting everything to move from here to here to here on a stable shoulder blade and rib cage. Inhale to the palm towards you. Good. Exhale. Let's go 3 more like this. There you go. That's better.
And I have weights on them.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you could take this to the gym. You could do this with a kettlebell too. And that's a dumbbell. Start with a weight like you can handle that you don't have to always feel like you have to reposition there. So if you can hold that there, that's one.
Oh.
Okay, good. Try one last one. Inhale as you. There you go. Exhale. 20 feet. Yep. And put down.
Yeah. Feels good. Much better. It feels much better.
There you go.
Yeah. Feels great.
Nice. Now you can do what you need to do. Cool. Just look a little bit more upright.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
That feels amazing.
Sweet. Yeah.
Yay!
Nice job.
Thank
you go.
you.
Yeah. So that's it. That's a good one. It's like a little